Hey, Spirit Intuitives, Kathy here. Outside, as you can probably tell. I just wanted to connect with any of you out there today. I know it's been a few weeks since my last video, but I had another fun little idea that I wanted to share with all of you that I feel has worked wonders for me. And I got some inspiration from some other spiritual teachers, and I decided that I was going to try this myself and see how it works for me. And I'm going to call this a writing exercise for happiness. And no, it's not a foolproof plan, but it's just something to kind of guide you on finding out who you really are, and that we need to get rid of the external and focus on the internal. And so what I decided to do is write down some things, and I'm going to share those with you in a minute. And if you want to try it for yourself, I highly recommend it. I think it's a great idea. And what you're going to do is ask yourself a question. Something that makes me truly happy is. And then without totally thinking, write down some things. And I have about 6 things here that I'm going to share. But here's the key. I want you to focus on you. And no, it's not selfish. So whatever you want to write, whether it's an activity or something that you enjoy, not your 9-to-5 job, okay? Your passions, your interests, your hobbies, good things that put you in a good mood and send out those good vibes. Okay? So we're not going to focus on family, friends, co-workers. That's all great. And we want to be there for other people. But we also need to be there for ourselves. So this is what I did. And I just wrote down some things. And they can be, just anything that you feel a strong connection with that's going to resonate for you. So if I had to do that for myself, and it was kind of tough coming up with just a couple of things because some things overlap for me, but I did it anyways. So some things that make me truly happy are, and again, think of you, not everybody else. So this is my first one, and of course this is a biggie with me because this is my life now. Writing. So got my book out there, got my blogs, Spirit and Belief, even my warrior writings for anybody new. So love writing, and hopefully I'll have some other opportunities to do that. So the next one for me, this has been with me my whole life. Reading things that interest me. And you can do that too. And obviously it's all, a lot of spiritual stuff now, but just anything that you feel compelled to do. I'm not saying sit down and write, a huge essay, or sit down and read a big novel. Just, things that are for you. And so this is my next one. Music, dancing, singing. No, I'm not dancing all day long or singing all day long, but music has always been in my life since I was really young. And it's actually something that my kids totally remember that I did with them. Dancing around the living room to music. Of course, appropriate music. But we always had so much fun. And just moving around, and, it does really feed your soul. And I sang in high school, loved choir. Music has always been with me. I have music on a lot of times throughout the day. Making dinner, driving in the car, all that stuff. So here's my next biggie. Fitness. And that also includes yoga and meditation, which has been huge for me the past few years. But fitness has been with me about 26 years. So I've always kind of incorporated that. And I do enjoy my workouts, and we got to mix it up. And I'm going to be taking a Zumba class later tonight for the first time. So anyway, that's a biggie with me. And the next one for me, and I try to combine some things, but the outdoors. So I put swimming, biking, gardening, all that. Those are some things that I love to do outside. It's kind of a gray, dreary day here. But anything like that. And of course, being outside does stimulate your senses and everything. And I love doing some stuff outside. So that is a very big one with me. And the last one, because I wanted to pick something that was kind of different in a unique way that's not necessarily, something that you're doing maybe all the time, but laugh. You gotta laugh. You gotta look at the little things and smile and laugh, and I've taken that with me a lot. So if I never had humor with some of the spiritual things that I've been doing, it just would have been very intense for me. Even other things I've discussed in the past, after death communication signs and little symbols I have, without the funny, it just doesn't work for me. So those are just mine. Feel free to make your own. I would love to hear comments of anybody who tries this exercise. Let me know what works for you. And again, you can combine all those things with other people. I mean, I go to a yoga studio, I'm swimming with my family, and all those do involve other people, but I wanted you to concentrate on you and do some self-care tips for you, and find some things that really help you get to that inner part of you, that joy and happiness that will manifest itself for you in your life. And so these are mine. But again, look at things just for you, and you don't need to feel selfish about it. It can even be just taking a bubble bath, or getting your hair done. And even guys too, think of stuff that you just like to do for you, your alone time, or a hobby and an interest. And again, not necessarily your paying job. So that was just my little fun exercise tip for the day. And I'll be back again soon with some more inspiration. So those were my little writing tips for happiness. So I wish you all happiness in whatever way you're going to pursue it. And I hope you try this exercise, because it really does work. And it helps you remember who you really are and what you want to do. And try to do more of it. Start small. Doesn't need to be anything big and huge. Start small, or start with a couple and then build from there. So I wish you all the rest of a great day, and I will see you soon. Bye-bye.